אשר קידשנו במצוותיו, וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת.
Amen.
Amen.
Yashkoach, Ellen, thank you. Okay, we'll turn to page 5 in the Siddur, and we'll begin by singing Shalom Aleichem at the bottom of the page. Please join me. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei HaMalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seitchem leshalom Malachei HaShalom Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei HaMalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We'll turn ahead now to page 11, and we'll continue with Lechun Eranena, Psalm 95, at the top of the page. Lechun Eranena, Lechun Eranena, Lechun Eranena, Adonai. Lechun Eranena, Lechun Eranena, Lechun Eranena, Adonai. Naria, Naria, Letsuri Shenu. Nekadma fanav betoda, Naria, Naria, Letsuri Shenu, Bismiro, Naria lo. Lechun Eranena, Lechun Eranena, Lechun Eranena, Adonai. Lechun Eranena, Lechun Eranena, Lechun Eranena, Adonai. The heavens shall be glad and the earth rejoice, the sea and its fullness roar, the meadows and all that grows in them exult. Even the trees of the forest shall sing praise, as Adonai comes to judge the earth, judging lands with righteousness and people with divine truth. We'll continue with Yismechu Hashamayim, middle of page 14. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Betagel Haaretz. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Betagel Haaretz. Yiram Hayam, Yiram Hayam, Yiram Hayam Umlo, Yiram Hayam, Yiram Hayam, Yiram Hayam Umlo, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Betagel Haaretz. Exalt Adonai our God and bow down at God's holy mountain, for Adonai our God is holy. We'll turn ahead to page 20, and we'll continue with Romemu at the bottom of the Hebrew section, page 20. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kocho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kocho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. We will now turn ahead to page 23 and we'll continue with Lecha Dodi. Tonight is the last Shabbat that is during the period between Passover and Shavuot, known as the Omer, in which we use the special Omer melody for Lecha Dodi. Tonight is the last time we're going to do it for this year because Shavuot begins this coming Sunday night in about 48 hours. So we will do the first two stanzas on page 23, the middle stanza on page 24, and then the final stanza on page 25. And when we get to the final stanza, we'll all rise and face the entrance of the chapel to welcome Shabbat. Page 23. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad ishmianu el hamyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shem u'l'tiferet v'litchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki hi mekor haberacha merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machashava techila. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Middle of page 24. Hitoreri, hitoreri, kiva orech umiori, uri, uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai alayich nigala. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Please rise and face the entrance. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha uvetzola toch emunei am segula. Boi chala Boi chala lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. Now that we've lit the candles, we've sung Lecha Dodi, we've started Shabbat, we're going to recite part of the Psalm for Shabbat. The melody that we usually do for this, I'm going to talk more in detail about on Monday night as part of our Tikkun Leil Shavuot, our study session that will be part of the barbecue that we're doing on Monday night. And I'll go into the history and how that tune started and how it evolved into the congregational tune we do now. But I'm not going to talk about that right now. You'll have to come Monday night to hear about that. So we'll turn to the middle of page 28 and continue with Sadi Katamar. Sadi Katamar yiferach ke'erez balvanon yizke shetulim Beveit Adonai בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו. עוד ינובון בשיבה, דשנים ורעננים יהיו להגיד, כי ישר אדוני צורי צורי ולא עוולת בו. Before we continue with the Mariv service, the evening service, I'd like to invite everyone to turn to page 178. We'll continue with the prayer for the state of Israel. We'll sing the beginning of Avinu Shabbat Shamayim, and then we will recite it together in English on the English side of the page. Page 178. Avinu, Avinu, Shabbat Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Barech, Barech, et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smichat Geulateinu, Hagen Aleha Bevrat Chastecha, Uthros Aleha Sukat Shalomecha. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu Sheba Shamayim, stronghold and redeemer of the people Israel, bless the state of Israel that it may be the beginning of our redemption. Shield it with your love, spread over it the shelter of your peace. Guide its leaders and advisors with your light and your truth. Help them with your good counsel, strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land. Deliver them, crown their efforts with triumph, bless the land with peace and its inhabitants with lasting joy. And let us say, Amen. And I will now share with you a prayer for the hostages. May the Holy One who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, send complete rescue and return to the hostages still held in captivity since October 7th. Strengthen their spirit and bring them our prayers, that they may be protected from all harm. May you guide the hand of our enemies to return them in wholeness of body and spirit. Grant strength and courage to the Israeli Defense Forces, that they may secure the freedom and security of those in captivity. Grant strength of spirit to all our brothers and sisters, the people of Israel, to remain united and strong in the face of hatred and bigotry. Bring them home now, and let us say, Amen. We'll now continue with the Misha Berach prayer for those who are ill. If you have the name of someone you would like to say out loud this evening, please go ahead and rise in your place. And after we read the names on our list, you'll be able to say the name out loud. And if there's anyone online who wants to say a name as well, you can unmute at that time once we're ready. We will turn to page 173, and we will begin with the Debbie Friedman Misha Berach on the top left-hand corner of the page. Misha Berach Avoteinu Mekor HaBaracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Leah bat Sarah, Tal ben Sarah, Yaakov Achana bat Rivka Simcha, Shena Razel bat Sima, Freda bat Gittel, Moshe Alayla bat Yovel Sarah, Adam Chaim ben Sarah, Joanne Finston, Yehudit bat Yeta, Ernest Edinger, Yisrael ben Ita, Craig Cohen, Moshe ben Maralea, Fred Resnick, Ephraim Shlomo ben Sarah, Don Satz, David ben Leah, Esther Tenenbaum, Diane Chodorow, Rachel Langer, Jack Azuz, Andrea Kotke, Jennifer Brown Lerner, Eva Karras, Ken Gasser, Harvey Kulchin, Jennifer Hayden, Julia Damerow, Doreen Klosky, Francis Gilston, Elva Pineda, Judy Pitkovsky, Nancy Levick, Killian Parker, Tanya Bobrick, Marion Camerlingo, Gary Guto, John Habing, Myrna Kivitz Robinson, Kevin Robinson, Melissa Lawrence, Wade Gilston, Dave Kukias, Dan Faith, Nancy Rummage, Lee Gershon, Andy Edwards, and Jeannie Henry.
Elisheva bar Rivka Esther.
Thank you.
Barbara, good friend.
Is there anyone online who would like to add a name? Mi shebeirachimotenu mekor habaracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. May they all find the healing that they so need and so deserve. We'll continue now with the Mariv service, the evening service. I invite everyone to turn back to page 39A. And we do have a minyan between those who are here in person and those who are online, a hybrid minyan. So I do invite everyone to please rise. We'll continue with the Baruch Hu at the top of the page 39A. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, Layolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, Leolam Va'ed. You may be seated. Please join me on the English side in the middle of page 39A. Baruch Atah Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space, whose word brings the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's division, whose will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky, who creates day and night, who rolls light before darkness and darkness from light, who makes day pass into night, who distinguishes day from night. Adonai Tsevaot is your name. Living and ever-present God, may your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch Atah Adonai, who brings each evening's dusk. U'ma'avir yom u'mevi laila, u'ma'avdil ben yom u'ben laila, Adonai Tsevaot Shemo, El Chai v'Kayam, Tamid Yimloch Aleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai, Hamariv Aravim. We'll turn to page 40 and continue with Ahavat Olam. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael, Amacha Ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Kimu Mishpatim, Otanu limadeta. Al Kein Adonai Eloheinu, B'shokveinu u'v'kumeinu, Nasiach b'chukecha, V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, u'v'mitzvotecha, le'olam va'ed. Ki heim chayenu ve'orech yameinu, ve'orech yameinu, uvahem nege yomam v'layla, yomam v'layla, ve'ahavatecha al tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, bechol levavecha, uvechol nafshecha, uvechol meodecha, ve'hayu hadivarim ha'ele, אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. והיה עם שמות שמות היה שם. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. Top of 43a. אמת ואמונה כל זאת וקיים עלינו, כי הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואין זולתו, ואנחנו ישראל עמו. We'll turn ahead and continue on the top of page 44 with Mi Chamocha. Mi Chamocha Ba'elim Adonai, Mi Chamocha Nedar B'Kodesh, Nora Tehilot Oseh Fele, Malchutecha Ra'u Vanecha Bokei Hayam Lifnei Moshe Zeili Anu Ve'ameru Adonai Imloch Leolam Va'ed. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. We'll continue now with Hashkivenu, the nighttime prayer for peace, top of page 45. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ותקננו בעצה טובה מלפניך, והושיענו למען שמך. Remove from us enemies, pestilence, sword, starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you, God, watch over and deliver us, and you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch Atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Uferos aleinu sukat shelomecha, Baruch atah Adonai, ha-pores, sukat shalom, aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. We'll continue now with Vishamru and Chatzi Kaddish, top of page 46. Please rise. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל לא תהיה לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ועלמא יברך קידותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומייכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה בעגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה. יתברך, יתברך, וישתבח, ויתפאר, ויתרומם, ויתנשא, ויתהדר, ויתעלה, ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו, לעילם מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמא, ויאמרו אמן. The private silent Amidah for Erev Shabbat begins on page 47 and concludes on page 52. Ose shalom, shalom b'meromav, uyase shalom. Ose shalom, shalom b'meromav, uyase shalom. Uyase shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ose Shalom, Shalom Bimaromav, Uyase Shalom. We'll turn ahead now to the middle of page 54, and we'll continue with the full Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash me'raba ve'almad yivarak kirutei ve'amlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon u'v'chayei lechol beit Yisrael v'agalav izman karim ve'imeru Amen. Yehi shemei rabba mevorach le'alam le'al me'almaya yitbarach Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitale v'yitala u'shmei dekudesha Richu le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechamata damiran be'alma v'imeru Amen. Titkabal tzalot tahon v'atahon dechol Yisrael kodam avahon devishmaya v'imeru Amen. Yehi shlam rabba min shamaya v'chaim alinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imeru Amen. Ose shalom imromav yase shalom alinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru Amen. We'll continue now with the Friday evening Kiddush. I invite everyone to please rise. Page 55. Savarim ananan v'rabanan v'rabotai Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabat kodsho be'ahava u'vratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'asei v'reishit Ki hu yom techila lemikraei kodesh zecher litziat mitzrayim Ki vanu bacharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol hamim ve'shabat kodeshecha be'ahava v'ratzon hinchalatanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. L'chaim. We'll continue with Aleinu, page 56. Aleinu l'shabeach Adon hakol לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית שלא עשנו כאויי הארצות ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה שלא שם חלקנו כהם וגורלנו ככל המונם ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים הוא אלוהינו אין עוד אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו ככתוב בתורתו וידעת היום והשבות אל לבבך כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד על כן נקבלך אדוני אלוהינו ככתוב בתורתך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו We will now take a moment to remember those who are no longer with us. This Shabbat, we remember the Yurtzites of Al Rader, Bessie Kessner, Jack Seligman, Jeanette Momberg, Leon Ramo, Melvin Jenkins, Nettie Ryder, Renee Naim, and Ted Stiefel. And if there's anyone else you are remembering, Please take a moment to remember them in your mind and in your heart, and may their memory be for goodness and for a blessing. We'll continue with the Mourner's Kaddish, page 58. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah ve'alma divara kirute ve'amlich malchute v'chayechon v'yomechon u'v'chaye dechol Beit Israel ba'agala u'vizman kari v'imru Amen. Yehi Shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam alalme almaya. Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal Shemei dekudesha b'richu le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehi shalom rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Okay, in a few moments we will conclude the service with Adon Olam, but before then we have a few announcements.
Thank you, Rabbi. Shabbat Shalom. Or I forgot to print out the announcements, so I'm winging it tonight. Services tomorrow are 9:30. Okay. The first day of Shavuot is Monday.
Yes.
Okay. And services here at 9:30?
Yes.
9:30? Okay. Monday night, we're going to have our first annual Men's Club Shavuot barbecue. And that begins, I think it's at 6 o'clock. And it'll be followed. There's a tradition on Shavuot of having a Tikkun Le'er Shavuot, an all-night study session on the eve of Shavuot. This one is going to be Monday night. It'll be the second night of Shavuot. And it won't be all night, but it'll be a few hours. It'll be a lot of fun. There'll be music. And as promised, Rabbi Angus is going to be lecturing on some Jewish musicology.
Yes.
So that's going to be fun. That's Monday night. Services Tuesday for the second day of Shavuot are also beginning here at 9:30, and Yizkor will be on Tuesday morning. Okay, and that's all I can remember. So if there's anything, okay, was that
Run for their lives.
Thank you. Okay, and there's a 12:30 now, right? Yeah. Okay. Every Sunday at the JCC, we have a rally in support and solidarity with the Israeli hostages still being held in Gaza. It's a nationwide program called Run for Their Lives. Here we meet at 12:30 at the JCC outside the building towards the right and towards the back. There's a short ceremony and a short walk around the JCC grounds, 12:30. Please come if you can. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate the help. Shabbat Shalom.
All right. Shabbat Shalom. And just a quick note about Shavuot: the morning service of the first day will be here in the chapel, but then the second day for Yizkor we will be in the sanctuary. And we can definitely use help making a minyan. I know some of you are visiting from out of town right now, but for those that are local, if you are able to come and help us make a minyan on both of those days, that will be wonderful. Okay, we will conclude now with Adon Olam on page 211, and then we should have an oneg out in the lobby for us to enjoy after the service. Page 211. Adon Olam asher malach beterem kol yitzir nivra le'et na'asa v'chefso kol azai melech shemo nikra ve'acharei Kichlot hakol levado imloch nora vehu haya vehu hove vehu yihye betifara vehu echad ve'ein sheni lehamshil lo lehachbira beli reshit beli tachlit Belo ha'oz ve'ha'misra ve'hu eli ve'chai go'ali ve'tzur cheveli be'et tzara ve'hu nisi umanos li menat kosi be'yom ekra be'yado avkid ruchi be'et ishan ve'ayira Ve'im ruchi geviati Adonai li ve'lo Yirah. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Please join us in the lobby for Oneg. Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, 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 Am Yisrael Chai. Good Shabbos.